Well, Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton squared off in another debate tonight in Texas. Our own Frank Luntz is on the ground for a reaction from a new focus group of undecided Democratic voters. And Frank, we didn't see it. We're busy in show prep and doing our show, so maybe you can fill us in. How did it go tonight, and what's the crowd there saying?
This is one of those great evenings when you get a chance to watch voters as they come to their final point of view. But let's go to them. How many of you, after watching the debate, thought that Barack Obama won it? Raise your hands. 3, 4, 5, only 7 of you. How many of you thought Hillary Clinton won the debate? A heck of a lot more of you. How many of you thought this debate exceeded your expectations? Raise your hands. None of you. How many of you were disappointed? Raise your hands. Get across here. What were you disappointed with?
They didn't say anything different. They both said the same thing. They were kind of, Hillary would say something, then Obama would basically say the same thing.
Disappointed?
Obama clearly wasn't really answering any of the questions. He was going around them.
It was boring. Nobody answered the questions directly, and I'm still annoyed with Hillary Clinton beating around the bush on the immigration issue. I think that bothered me the most.
I think that Obama's contact, he was always taking notes. There was no eye-to-eye contact. There was no preciseness, and his eyes kept wandering around. He kept wandering around. I was disappointed, and I agree with Hillary, I agree with Obama, but I think that the meat there was from Hillary.
Were you disappointed?
I was disappointed because Hillary was beating around the bush, so to speak, and she was giving away straight answers, but she was beating around the bush with the questions. She wasn't straightforward with her questions.
I got to ask you, how many months pregnant?
I have about a month left.
So let's not have the child right here.
I will. Promise.
For your child, as you look at this, you're a Democrat?
Yes.
You're excited about the Democrats?
Yes.
Did this debate make you more excited or less excited?
It made me more excited.
Tell me why.
Because they're actually working together. I felt like it was annoying that they were constantly talking to each other about the same things and agreeing, but I mean, they're working together, which is definitely an improvement from what we've had.
Joan, your reaction?
Well, I think Hillary was more honest and truthful. Because, I mean, one thing when she did, when the question was asked, she did answer them honestly, and I did change my mind. I decided I would go with Hillary today.
Linda.
Yes.
Your reaction to the debate?
I was somewhat bland. It wasn't the fireworks that we were led to believe.
So you wanted fireworks?
I sure did. I agree with everybody else that says that. Basically, the two of them agreed on everything.
You guys wanted fireworks?
Yeah.
No, you don't. Well, yeah. You're Democrats. Don't you want to defeat George Bush and John McCain and all that Republican stuff?
We already have. Yes.
I think the Democrats are going to win anyhow, regardless. But we need to get the best candidate up there, and if they're not going to debate each other, what's the use? I mean, they're agreeing with each other. Hillary's nodding her head all night
long. So you want them to argue?
Yes.
Yes.
You want them to take it on? Y'all agree with that?
Yes.
How many of you want them to really argue? Raise your hands. And how many of you want them to make love to each other? Alan.
Frank.
Alan, go ahead.
What I want to know is how many people changed their vote because of tonight, and which way did they change it?
This is a question. Did any of you walk in here supporting Hillary and now supports Obama? None of you. Did anyone here walk in here supporting Obama and now supports Senator Clinton? None of you. Who are the undecideds when you walk here? Truly, deeply undecided. Where did you go?
I went to Obama.
You went to Obama.
When I saw his commercials, he was an alpha. He was coming out there strong. When he was on this debate, he showed more character, more depth, like a lot more to his.
Where did you go?
I went with Hillary. She was calm, cool, and collected, and I think her experience showed.
Where did you go?
I totally agree with Hillary. I believe she was a lot more prepared. She just basically knew a lot more about what she was talking about. Clearly.
Where did you go?
I went with Hillary. I felt strongly about her instead.
Anybody else? Where did you go, Stan?
I think that Clinton won the debate because I think she's stronger in a debate setting, but I think when people see the grandiose speeches that Obama gives in arenas, I think they're going to lean more towards him.
So you think Obama's going to win?
The way it is now, he's winning, and since they didn't distinguish themselves, they both basically said the same thing. Hillary didn't put herself ahead. They're about even to where they were before.
Last question. Who's going to win this?
Hillary.
How many of you think Hillary Clinton's going to get the nomination, and you'd bet on it? 5 of you. How many of you think Obama's going to win the nomination? This is an example of momentum. You've got the last comment.
All righty. What Obama offers is He wants to work with everybody. He is showing that, unlike we were told our president would be a uniter, he actually is bringing people from all different facets, red and blue states, rich and poor, and he is going to carry the country to
That's it. That's got to be the last word.
change.
We're going to come back and hear more from our focus group momentarily. Back to you guys.
Hey, thanks, Frank. Fascinating stuff.